Hi guys, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well. So today, I sit cross-legged, even on a chair. Old habits die hard. So anyhow, today is a really serious topic. About what's happening in India. This is just a chat video. Yeah, more of a soliloquy, I guess, where I'm just speaking my heart out. So the situation is pretty bad in the country. Of course, we've been seeing it in the news and all of that. But I've also been speaking to my family back in India. Luckily, they're all fine. But my parents can't get dose 2 of their vaccine. They were scheduled for it. They would have gone yesterday, but was all cancelled because there is no supply of COVID vaccine 2 for them. And they're seniors. They're in their 70s. So that's how it's impacting me personally. I never thought it would come to this. And the fact that you won't even get vaccines. It was always, whether we like it or not, we have to accept that it was always the case for people who were, economically not well off, where it was a struggle. But now I think it's impacting middle class people, upper middle class, and perhaps not the super rich. I've heard that they're flying out to London in private jets. Well, anyhow, but the country as a whole seems to be doing really poorly, and it's sad. And also, nobody really speaks about it. No one. I know this is not the time for blame games, but I can't help feeling frustrated. And there are people who have a big platform, but they choose to keep quiet. They're not holding anyone accountable, whereas in America we have the freedom to hold governments and officials elected accountable, right? Yesterday I saw a Bollywood star who's like demanding from the American government that they should help India, but I've never heard her say anything about demanding the Indian government to do what they should be doing for the Indian people. But I guess I can say that because I'm a nobody. So it's always the nobodies who, even in India, hats off, admiration for the people who have so much to lose being in the country and yet speak up. But that's a small percentage. Anyway, I was helping my mother out getting her on the website, and she was getting on it, and then she said, okay, it's downloading. I now see the image of the Prime Minister of the country, Modi. It pops up. And I'm like, why is his picture there? I got 2 doses and I never saw any photos of a Biden or a Kamala. And here is, I don't know, it was weird. But anyway, I guess you can remember that picture. Remember the fact that you didn't get what was promised by that person. But anyhow, so here I went to a public funded center, run by the government, by my county, and I signed up. Everything went very smoothly. They sent me many reminders, just organized by the government. And my parents got it through a private source. And even that, privately also, they cannot get shots now. There was all this chest thumping and a declaration that they had beat the odds and COVID was behind them, and now here we are. And people say that some people are like, it's not the government's fault, it's the people, but it's not like the government was prepared either, right? When we knew the gravity of the situation. Now, in America too, we were far behind, and we had the last, in addressing the COVID issue, we had the largest number of cases, and yet now the story is flipped, and we have now we've kind of taken the lead in the most number of vaccinations given. So I think it's about the leadership. You have to elect empathetic, capable people who are not just about cheap showmanship. It's more about serving the people. That's what, I remember that term we used to use in India. They're called public servants, but now they're like, public celebrities or something. They're like gods, so public gods, I guess. So that's where we are. And leadership makes a big difference now. Now, you know, I was going to say I don't want to get political, but why not? You know, everybody's political. And I think this is what happens, whether it's white supremacy in the United States. I think the equivalent of that in India is religious supremacy. If you don't, you know, debt doesn't care. It doesn't care. If debt's coming for you, it's coming for everyone. It's not coming just for that group that you do not like, right? So you're going to be a casualty too for the hatred you have for others. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's more of a venting video really. And you know, you feel kind of helpless sitting so far away, and you don't know, many of us don't know how to help. And I was looking this up too, and I was thinking of donating. So I'm going to, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of transparency on a national level. If it's all going to be this murky, how do you feel confident that, you know, your money is going where it's supposed to go? So anyhow, so that's a reservation I have. But I do think that I know I'll probably go through the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. And I know for Kerala, a lot of people from outside also donate, and I feel pretty good about how honest the whole setup is. But of course, this only benefits the state of Kerala, and I think the way it is right now, it's the states are just left to kind of fend for themselves. So yeah, so I don't know, you know, how you want to go about it, but this is what I'm thinking of doing. So that's all I have to say, guys. I have some other videos that I'm going to put out there, and that's not going to talk about COVID at all. I'm going to keep it upbeat, but this is where I am. I thought today I'll just share, you know, just talk about what's happening in India, and hope for the best. Take care, everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.